Hello everyone. Today I'm going to give you hello everyone. Today I'm going to give you a description for my milestone 3 of the project Transport Services LLM. My name is Varshit Krishna, and before giving the demo of my project, I would like to show the architecture diagram and the workflow of our project. So basically, to explain in short what does the workflow of actually our project is doing is, first we do the web scraping, means from the government websites of our country. But right now we are focusing on the government of Telangana. So from the government of Telangana's registration transportation website, we collect the data sets and we do the tokenization. Basically, the data sets contain the raw data, so we contain them into the tokens. And then chunking is a process where it forms into a chunk, like a group. It is a form into a group, and then now these chunks are made into the vector embeddings. Now, what are vector embeddings? For that, we use FIAS to store the vector database. Vector database are just the numbers for the computer to for the model to understand, and then similarity search based on the certain keywords which we provide and the user prompt which we get from the user input. The similarity comparison is done, and then we check if it's similar or not. If the similar is found, then the retrieve documents from the vector database which it's stored here. If no, it's just say it's a non-contextual question, it's not related to transport. If the relevant documents are found, it passes that to the LLM. Now here LLM use Microsoft Phi 3 as our LLM model, and now the LLM plus the relevant documents which you have are used to generate the response, and it is returned to the user in the form of the UI. I'm talking about the architecture diagram. For the front end, we have React, Tailwind and Bootstrap for the styling. And for backend, we are using Flask to get a proper connection between our front end and backend. And then for RAG implementation, as I said earlier, we use Phi 3 model, data preparation and data set, everything is done. We use Clerk for authorization. So basically, the login system starts with an authorization where the user can log in from Google or any account. And then in this way, the architecture diagram is designed. Now, talking about the front end part of our code, we have uh, 1 minute. So basically, yeah, to show the proper, we have we have dashboard which will be displayed if the user is not signed in, and then the app is described. I mean, just shown to the user once is logged in. I mean, what's an app? So basically, this is all the styling which we use and display, and then all this is the home page before the user actually logins, showing him what the thing it can actually do, and then a sign in button is present at the start. We have nav bar, sidebar, and then dashboard along with the chatbot code which you have seen. Now I'm giving a small demo of our project. Okay, let me show you once again. We use dev npm random to start our program since it's a React project. Then we open our website, and once we open our website, we get the home page. Now since I'm already logged in, this shows a home page. So once we have logged in inside, we have basic features available: dashboard, new tags and forms which you get, PDFs and all regulations and norms, basically all the services which you can provide them. Now since it's not a built-in URL, right, we need to type it. This is basically the UI the user sees to ask his question. The user enter the prompts, for example, help me get the steps to apply for a driving license, for example. Um, Now the model first checks the similarities with his available thing, and if it found any keywords matching, it just uses the LLM to retrieve the answer. Now here we could see it gives a proper step-by-step to give the driving license for the user prompt. We can ask that what's the difference, because we have only trained it to answer the questions related to transport. It only answer. Um, let's ask a non-contextual questions. So if we ask any questions related to anything outside transportation, it just says that it cannot provide the answers because it is not meant to answer that. So for backend, since we are using Flask, integration is done. Right now I don't have the code with me right now, and in this way the user can ask his questions. Okay, let's ask another question. So basically, it checks for the user prompt and gives a proper answer. The chatbot in Micron is better, so it answers properly. You cannot apply for a driving license at 16. In this way, the user can log in and he could ask his questions to the chatbot and get his answers. For the future enhancements, we could say we could add voice assistants or multi-language processing as well. And then we could use or draft a proper UI and along with this chatbot thing, like user can click this and activate. Right now it's not there. We could work on it. So that's it right now to give the demo. Thank you.